King, a resident of Kansas City, Missouri and native of St. Joe, Missouri, has a special story regarding his aspiration to produce voiceovers, songs, and voice presentations despite the fact that he is blind. Dennis, when did you first realize your gift and talent with your voice?
I guess I realized it in early elementary school. We used to sing, and I had a very pretty little soprano voice. And then as I matured, I started developing a lower voice, and I would use it and always ask the girls, does it sound good? And they'd say, no, you're singing flat. And so that was a difficult time. But then when I got into high school and my voice developed, I was told by classmates that I had a really beautiful voice, and of course I never believed them. And as I got to college, I realized that the choral directors liked my voice and voice teachers liked my voice. So I continued then in a career as an organist, but even though I was hired as an organist and school teacher, I ended up singing at my positions. So I guess the very first time was in early elementary school. Many times boys stop singing during those changing years because of embarrassing moments. But I want to stress that as a music teacher, I always encourage my students to keep singing. And I believe that's one of the reasons I'm still singing today, is because I sang through that change of voice. And I believe it's very important, and want to encourage teachers to encourage their students to keep singing during that time.
What artists do you listen to or inspire the singing style that you have today?
Probably one of the biggest influences on me was during my college years at KU during the 70s. And the singer was Karen Carpenter. She had a beautiful contralto alto voice that I could match pitch with, and her diction was beautiful, and I tried to copy her diction. So one of my biggest influences is the late, great Karen Carpenter. I like listening to singers with good diction. For example, Nat King Cole, Johnny Mathis. Earlier than that, perhaps people like Bing Crosby that you could understand, and Rosemary Clooney. I passed over my youth not listening to any rock music, and probably one of the reasons was I couldn't understand what they were screaming. I have nothing against rock, I just never could understand it. Today I listen to anything and everything. There are no discriminations. I turn the radio station dailies to hear all kinds of styles and all kinds of voices.
What are your goals and aspirations for where you want to go from here?
I think my dreams are to continue singing, sharing song, sharing the fact that one can live with disabilities and handicaps, and they're actually dark clouds turned inside out. Inside that dark cloud there's a silver lining. I want to show people that that with their inner strength and the power of God, they can achieve anything they want to. I don't really have any plans for the future because my plan maker is God. He's the one that makes out my schedule. I just pray that He can use me in His will. I would also dream about working with children in elementary school, doing some substitute teaching. I like to give children days that they can remember. If you think about your early education, there are days that stick out because of what was said or what was achieved, and I think children need more of those days in school today instead of just the regular routine. I think they need special moments to remember their years in education. Would like to do some singing in perhaps church services or spiritual situations, and I think with that I'll keep busy.
He watches over